Dear Jungle.
The Speaker of the Parliament, Economic Committee of West African States, Ecowas, Honorable Saidi Mohamed Tunis, has said that the Parliament will be considering some important referrals from the Ecowas Commission as it will not condone with the current COVID-19 pandemic that has ravaged the region. Speaking at the opening of the first visually conference of the 2020 extraordinary session, Honorable Saidi said, as a parliamentarian, it is their duty to represent the people in the sub-region, especially when considering the economic effects that are yet to be determined since the advent of the pandemic. Hence, expressing worries over the hike in infection and death rates within the ECOWAS region. The Speaker, however, admonished that the relevant standing committee will have to work assiduously to ensure that the views of the people are reflected as decisions are taken, even as he remained optimistic that the outcome will narrow down hardship in the sub-region.
The ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic have continued to afflict people globally, Africa and our sub-region inclusive. The rate of infection has continued to be on the rise, especially in the United States of America, most of Latin America, and India. European countries have been able to achieve some form of containment, even though the threat of a second wave is very potent. Death rates have continued to rise globally. The hope that the summer weather was going to limit the spread was yet to be achieved. Here in Africa, especially in West Africa, figures have continued to rise. As of 16th July 2020, the continent recorded an infection rate of 643,887. In addition, it recorded 332,888 recoveries and 13,982 deaths. In West Africa, figures for the day indicated that total confirmed cases stood at 100,900. Total recoveries were 61,326 and total deaths 1,642. These figures appear gloomy for us, especially since we operate our economies based on daily earnings. Consequently, measures put in place, specifically the lockdowns to limit the free spread of the virus, were unsustainable. Our people can simply not bear the burden of perpetual lockdown of economic activities with their attendant effect on their daily subsistence. As a parliament, we are impressed by the measures taken by our heads of state, both collectively and individually, to address the spread of the virus and to provide palliatives for the people. We expect that the relevant standing committees would work assiduously to ensure that the views of the people are reflected in the decisions taken. The commissioners and technocrats from the relevant directorate of the Ecowas Commission are at hand to assist the committees with relevant input on the subject matters. I am optimistic that we will do our best to represent the people and give them a voice. As members of parliament, we have sworn to the people of the sub-region and to contribute towards improving their standard of living. We are going to continue to strive to do so, even with the limitations imposed on us by the prevailing situation. I am aware that the draft strategic plan for the 5th legislature is about being concluded by the General Secretariat onward presentation to us. While we patiently await its submission for our consideration, we will also pursue the 2020 work plan as vigorously as the situation permits us to. In collaboration with the General Secretariat, we are watching unfolding events as they relate to the safety of holding physical meetings. We also need to organize several committee meetings around our member states, as is customary, which everyone must respond to. We as an institution have no option but to abide by it for as long as it remains unsafe to meet physically. I am, however, quick to add that parliaments cannot perpetually hold their activities virtually. task of representing the people, embarking on oversight functions, conducting parliamentary interpellation, and providing a voice for the process is beyond virtual meetings. We as a parliament will do our best to discharge our functions online.
Since the inauguration of the 5th legislature on 9th March 2020 in Niamey, the region has been hit with the pandemic, which made it difficult for the leadership of Honorable Said Tunis, Speaker of the Ecowas Parliament, to commence physical proceedings. Henceforth, the lawmakers are certain that measures will be put in place to cushion the effects of economic activities as a result of the lockdown caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Vincent Okushi, reporting for Quality Television.
Audio Jungle.